Howdy, YouTube fans. Too late, Tony here. This is, that last video. Unstable Abel. Yeah. Unstable Abel right there. She was recording. She didn't offer up her video. And by the way, Ed Krastoff, who she was up there with, had an axe in his hand. Me and my buddy had an umbrella and a camera on our phone. Anyway, here's the neighbor she's talking about sharing with. He's up there on the tank. Yes, he is. And that's when I got the video on there. Hey, what are you doing? Thought you weren't supposed to be up here. He didn't have any rights at all whatsoever. Debbie Abel had surface water back in, or Mr. Johnson, Ray Johnson Sr. had a surface water permit. Yes, he did. And she switches it from a 30-year-old to a 60-year-old to a 100-year-old to spraying after with John Rose. He puts in 5 water requests or reviews under Bert Hoff's name, and he didn't even own the property at the time. That was in 2017. He claimed he did it to Doug McIntosh or something like that or whatever. I forgot who his exact name is, but anyway, as Mr. Hoff was on his deathbed, and they tore the water out when Debbie Abel redid her tanks in 2017 and never did get them finalized until 2019, and no one ever checked them. The meter keeps running. There's lines, the line that was my water running into her tank past the meter. Anyway, this guy's got lines running all over his yard, over to Ed's property, which is now, that's 44691. And he doesn't prove mitigation until 2021. So whose water has he been using? He's been living in a garage, he says himself, for 20 years. And it's not a living space. It's not a dwelling. How does he get away with that? Ed had an $85,000 fine on him from the code enforcement, Tom Wenzel. But not on Mr. Oh, that's right. Laura Hahn said they were happy with his progress. Well, he had no progress. He had a well. Supposed to have a well. Anyway, never used it until 2021. When, all that good stuff. And now, Kelly Gillingham, Department of Ecology, John Rose. John Rose started it, putting water reviews on the other properties in the neighborhood with Bert Hoff's name on it for internal what did it say? Internal use only. They internally used it all right. Against me. My own water, grandfathered in, came on the computer all by itself. And now the Department of Equalization is in on it. All the judges know. It's all about the water. All of this. I'm just a sitting duck, single guy up here. They can say whatever they want. Say I'm doing this, doing that, when I'm not. That's why they ain't got no videos of it. And that's why the brochures, I didn't do what they said when they first arrested me. The cops just went with it. Was not down at my driveway. And what is wrong with reading an order out loud on my own front porch that somebody else wrote? That is fraudulent. That is total lies. Shooting cats and stuff. I love cats. Anyway, took care of 2 cats for my girlfriend while she was moving for 2 months. Chevy and the little white one. I can't remember her name. Anyway, yeah. They're still alive, back at home with mom again. And, helped raise, that's a friend of mine, Tiffany Gardner. She has multiple sclerosis, unfortunately. And hi, Tiffany, sorry, I love you. Anyway, love you girls, too. Anyway, anyway, those girls came out just fine. Love those girls. Helped kind of raise them a bit. I mean, I love them to death. Like they were my own. And I'm going to come up with the body cam footage. It's hard to find. I got so many videos. It's hard to come up with all these videos. And I'm sorry I've been putting them on randomly as I find them because I'm just not that good with computers. Unfortunately, I'm getting better. But he states to the Officer Riggles, Sheriff Riggles, that I was spying on girls peeing in the woods with my drone And then just the other, like 2 weeks ago, he was out in the middle of the road with the new fraudulent property owner down at 44691, who's Debbie Abel's friend, calling me a pedophile, yelling out in the middle of the street. Sick individuals. And I'm going to call it as it is. Her name is Jamie, and his name is Kyle. Okay? I'm going to call it as I see it, and that's what they are. I'm not prejudiced because my first attorney, I believe, was... I don't even know what to say. I don't even want to be incorrect. So, he like the opposite sex, whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be all... I don't even go there. So... Anyway, it doesn't bother me. Anyway, my stepson, he's straight up, saying, I don't even want to go there. I love him to death. You ask him. I'll even get him, So I am not have anything against homosexuality at all. As long as it doesn't affect my life, I don't care. I mean, why should I? Anyway, it's not there. That's a guy and a girl, and no matter way you look at it, the neighbors. So why would I call them or gay bash them or whatever they're trying to say I'm doing when I'm not? When I was trying to sell them windows just months prior to them stabbing me in the back, and Anyway, I'm gonna find these videos, and she is drunk while she's telling this officer bogus crap, total lies, and wanted me to take an overhead picture of their lot. That's when we're all down in there in the one picture, waving and smiling and whatnot down on his property. He wanted me to, anyway, or she wanted me to. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's confusing. See, I mean, the whole thing is just bull crap. Anyway, try to treat her like a man, but he ain't never going to get there because she doesn't have the emotions of a man, and she takes me all wrong and like I'm whatever. I don't know, like, because us guys are guys and women are women, and they're a little more emotional than we are. But I never said nothing bad to them. Never threatened them once, ever. As a matter of fact, when Black Lives Matter thingy came out, they went and put a sign down on Highway 20, and someone came down there and took a machete and whacked the heck out of it, right? And they come running up to my house for protection. Anyway, I went down there, checked it out. Yeah, they cut it all up and they were gone. But yeah, crazy stuff, man. And let's see. Gina Maureen tried playing my friends, and they're the ones that actually were stealing. I think there was a war between Gene and this woman right here, and Gene, because Gene wanted it, which Mr. Woods and Gene took it. They were supposed to have wells, but they were running off of my pipeline, which was my water. They used to come down off the side of the hill and over to my house, and there's still pipes in the ground. Anyway, and then Tim came down here and chopped him out of this place not too long before I bought it because it was still wet and it wasn't rotting. It was just a little bit of black mold in the back room where the bathroom is. Well, let's see. The auditor took off my bathroom, I guess, took off my dwelling, took off of on my legal description, took my power off. Oh, but the only thing on there got now is water. How can they do that? Anyway, and yeah, it's all fraudulent. Yeah, and so. Then it comes up on my computer all by itself. Lisa Janicki working with Department of Ecology. I've been trying to talk with Lisa Janicki for years so I could resolve this problem because it's all in my deed, in my homestead. Yeah, it's not a deed; it's a contract. Anyway, with the United States of America, and I say that's like treason. If you treason, trying to steal my mineral rights, the Department of Ecology, and with the planning department. So they could cut the forest and steal the spring because they lost the account at concrete for the Kirkland brand water, bottled water. And the next unincorporated spring, which is even better water, is mine. Yep. So, it is all about the water. I've been attacked for the last 4 years. Been being attacked by the sheriffs, by the planning department, by the Department of Ecology, by the code enforcement, all of it just to drive me out and get what they want. Evil. Straight up evil. Now, I've told the judges know. And it keeps going and going and going. And they keep lying and lying and lying. Committing perjury, saying things to the judges that are totally false. I mean, malicious, trying to get me killed. They're running me off the road. All kinds of people, their friends, their family, their brothers, their sisters, cousins, uncles. Yeah, from the Seattle City light truck that slammed his brakes on behind me. There's skid marks still on the road down there on Highway 20 when I was taking a right into Schuler Road off of Highway 20. Yeah, and all kinds of it every day. This Hank knows on my website, on my Too Late Tony website. He is just he's a good one, man. Anyway, so yeah, don't drink, don't smoke. Well, I smoke cigarettes, and I'm gonna quit those as soon as this is done because I'm too stressed out. I can't quit them yet. I'm gonna get this stuff over with. Excuse me. Yeah, and then putting me at risk of COVID and all this running around and this kangaroo courts when it's all in my deed under Superior Court Case 5910 and Superior Court Case 4910. If I've done my homework right, one says this is not to go to litigation about this crap anymore, and then the other one says it's not supposed to go to litigation, and if it ever goes to litigation again, you're under deep shit. If I'm not mistaken. And this is what they're doing. Trying to bring it back into litigation, but they're trying to avoid it by criminalizing me first to drive me out so I can't file. See, I've been trying to file this stuff, but everybody keeps telling me I got to get these things off my back first. Well, the kangaroo courts just keep putting it out, doing faulty things. The due process is totally blown out the water. I mean, they lost evidence that I've given them. Yeah, planning department says they've only got 2 pieces of paper. I've given them my heritage rights, my lineage of the property, pages and pages and pages. I've given them. All of them. Department of Ecology, all of them. They keep just saying, nope. When it's mine. It came right up on the computer. Grandfathered in. Artesian Spring belongs to plot 44681. In parentheses, grandfathered. It sure did. So, you can all kiss my Royal Spring ass up here in Skagit. And I'm calling the judges out on their oath and their bond right now. Goodbye.